It's shaking. There was just it. Yes, the room started shaking. There's no other way. We was going backwards and forwards, and everything started moving, and pictures started moving, and so we just grabbed some clothes and our bags, and we raced out. Lauren, one of the other people on the tour, came running, screaming to tell us, intrepid people. So we all our group just came, and we came out here and just hung around with everyone, with the locals. Then we came back, sneaked back and grabbed some pillows and blankets just in case.
Joining me now is Rahul Singh, Executive Director of the Canadian disaster relief charity GlobalMedic. Rahul, thank you very much for joining us today.
Oh, good morning, Roger.
An earthquake of this magnitude and the location of it, how do you even begin to assess what kind of aid is needed, or what do you do next?
Well, Roger, we've run over 250 ops. We've worked in 82 countries in the past. It's not our first earthquake, so we have a pretty good idea of what to expect and what the needs are going to be. Let's just talk about this quake a little bit. Number one, it's shallow. It's about 11 miles deep, which is a bad sign because it's shallow. There's more shaking, and there's going to be more damage. The good news is it's below a 7, so it's not as bad. If this was an 8 or a 9 and really, really shallow, this would be worse. Some of these areas are not as populated as if this occurred, let's say, 150 miles north of its location. So that's a bit of a blessing. Now, because they're not as populated and it's high in the Atlas Mountains for a lot of it, it's going to be hard to reach a lot of folks. So right now, the local authorities, they've scrambled their military. They've got police units and rescue units and other units just doing their best to pull folks out and help. The death toll, that's going to rise considerably. The number of injured is the folks that we've got to worry about and try to get health care to. What we're doing is we're mobilizing teams. Number one, we're offering their government assistance. So drone programs to support search and rescue and make emergency maps and give them a better understanding of how much damage they have. Two, point of source water purification units, because you can imagine all the water infrastructure is going to be gone and people need clean drinking water on this, and they're going to run out of bottled water fairly quick. And then 3, material aid in order to help with the recovery. So we'll put some teams in, we'll offer that support directly to the government, and then we'll also work through local NGOs and local partners in the region, to provide assistance.
So you guys are going to be busy right now. You also have partners based in Casablanca. Have you had a chance to chat with them, talk to them about what's happening and what might be needed?
So we've got a couple of partners there. We've put assets and personnel from Lebanon and Dubai already on the move to get there to support them. And then we're just activating a couple of our Canadians from here in Toronto as well with, more of that specialty water support as well. We're all going to huddle up in a little bit for an updated thing, but that Casablanca is going to be the base where our vehicles come out of, how we get to go up and move into the different areas. So yeah, some of those conversations are happening now. The key with this, though, the good part of this is the main cities are less affected. So the markets are still open. We're still able to procure locally. And then we're backstopped. Like, we can't come in across the Algerian border because of insecurity there. But if we needed to bring items down from as close to Spain up, the north and a trucking route that's open, we could do that as well. But it's good news that the main markets are still open.
And of course, this will be changing and evolving literally minute by minute over the next few days, obviously.
No, it will, but this is an ugly situation. There's a lot of people in harm's way, and you got to get to the survivors. And then, look, you've got to do your best to keep everybody else alive.
All right, Rahul, thank you very much for joining us today.
No, take care.